Hey guys, welcome. This is a tutorial on the finally 1:1 scale TX-130 Saber-class fighter tank, which is a Republic vehicle. This one has been incredibly tricky to try and pull off just because of the shapes on it and how small the actual vehicle is. We are working from the Legends measurements for this, as the canon version doesn't have measurements as far as I can tell, which is I think 8.2 meters for the Legends one, which you can see here is very minimal in terms of the length of it, and you do have to kind of use a lot of trickery on this one. Things like the banners representing the windows, the skulls here to represent the kind of the slope at the front as it tapers out into the wings. This bit in particular here is very much a stretch, where you've got this kind of skeleton skull that sort of tapers the, because that bit there is kind of the kind of arm section on the I guess legs of the vehicle. There's like a little connector joint, and that's this bit here, and then this skull then represents the taper back up to this front bit here, which is really like a push to try and get that to look good. I think it looks alright, especially from a distance. You do obviously see a lot of these smaller details as you get up close. There are kind of like two distinct versions of this vehicle. So the one we've got here is the kind of Legends exclusive version, which was in Battlefront 2 Classic, and then in some stories as well, I think. It has the antenna on the back as well as the open turret here, and then the hatch here can also be kind of rotated around. Obviously on this model it's static, you can do that, but it is meant to kind of close over on top of this bit here. So yeah, just again a bit of trickery there with the block choices. And how things kind of stack up. And then there's the one from Battlefront 2 2017, which seems a lot shorter, does feel a bit smaller in general. These big kind of block bits here on the side legs again, I guess, they're not really present on the other one. These house like missiles on the older model, whereas again I don't think it has missiles on. Well, it does actually in Battlefront 2 2017, so I don't know where they shoot from, but yeah, those little bits are either really like shortened down or just not there at all, based on the Battlefront 2 model. There is a very slight interior. It is very minimal. There's not much of a chair or anything. I suppose you could add something in here. In fact, I probably will add a banner on this chiseled stone brick here at the back, just to represent where a chair would be. But just because of, you know, how kind of the shapes on the outside have to kind of be priority, you don't get that room that you should have, unfortunately, which is a shame, but you know, I can't really do much about that. Again, it's just a very tiny vehicle. You can see next to the V-wing just how minimal it is, and there has been a model here, like just behind, I think where the Eta shuttle was, which was a lot smaller. Well, it was just a lot shorter. It was based on the 2017 model, whereas again this one's based on the classic one. And yeah, I just wasn't happy with that, so I remade it very recently, and this is what I came up with. So we're going to do it in the layer system. It is a very simple build, and shouldn't take long. But yeah, we'll crack on with it. On to layer number 1. So starting off the build, layer 1 is an incredibly easy layer. You just need two materials, which is the Crimson Trapdoor as an actual block, and then a temporary block as well, which we'll delete after we're done with it. I'm going to use sponge for this build. Green line, just for reference during the video, is the front of the build. The red line is the back. So as I'm building, just don't get confused which way is which. So just start anywhere. This can be on the ground, up in the air, or anything. The build itself does actually float off the ground by the most of like the bottom block. I don't think there's really a way you can bring that down to the ground layer to be sat flat without it looking a bit weird. You're welcome to try and mess with that, but yeah, this is just the way I've done it. So this first layer is just trapdoors, and these are all top half as well. So we're going to start off with just a temporary block here and here, just anywhere on the ground if you want. Obviously I've got this tutorial pad, which I've mentioned before. Like obviously I use this pad and I reference like the green and red line, things like that. So I might make this downloadable as something that you can use, maybe as a world download, and then if you want to use this as a tutorial pad, feel free to do so. So trapdoor there, and now I would normally just say kind of do them on the back and front here, but you're going to get this weird pattern. So I'm going to actually just add a few more trapdoors, 2 to the left there, and then 1, 2, 3 to the front. So 1, 2, 3, 2 on the back, and then just add 2 behind this one, 3 in front, and then just all the way across here. At the minute, we've not really got a front and back yet. It's literally just 6 trapdoors in a row, separated by 3 blocks in the middle here. As you can see, 1, 2, and 3. And that's it for layer 1, so let's move on up to layer number 2. Right, so layer number 2, you'll need smooth quartz block, quartz stairs, quartz slab, red nether bricks, red nether brick wall, and red nether brick slab. Chain, snow layers, crimson trapdoor, wither, and normal skeleton skulls. If you're in survival, we'll talk about this later when we actually get to these bits. Leave it, and then a temporary block again, just temporarily. So start off, I guess, at the front, so we're using the green line here as reference, with snow layers, and we're going to do 1 and 2 of those, 1 and 2 of those again. And then now essentially we want to have the crimson trapdoor here, but we want to obviously have the, or not obviously, but you kind of want to have the stripes facing the same way as these ones. So I guess if we take the sponge temporary block and do it that way like this. So just there, like so. Again, separated by 3 blocks, just on the layer above these ones that we did down there. 3 quartz slabs. The smooth quartz full block goes behind it, and then the red nether bricks behind that. And then behind this is the red nether brick slab. Now I'm going to put the red nether brick slab away, and the crimson trapdoor as well, actually. So we're going to pull these 3 out now. I'm going to do the lever and get that over and done with. So essentially what you want to do is take the quartz slab, put it next to the red nether bricks. These are both top half slabs, by the way. So 2 like that, and then just a stair in the middle here. So you should have this little indent. Lever goes on the back of that, and then we'll put this lever away, grab the temporary block back. Now we're going to... Oh, in fact, no, we've already got the temporary blocks here, so that's good. We're actually going to add another snow layer just there. I miscalculated how many of those were, but there's 3 of them. 4 would take you to the same level as the slab, so yeah, 3 of them. Right, so with the skeleton skull, next to the snow layer here, we're going to have it diagonal facing this way, so towards the middle of the build, but at a diagonal, and it should end up with the face of it facing towards the snow layer. But you want it at the perfect diagonal rather than like this angle. You want to have it that angle. And you can throw that away. Now, if you don't have the wither skeleton skulls in survival, well, obviously you can, but they're difficult to get. You can replace this with like another crimson trapdoor. It just won't shape as well. Doesn't look as good, I don't think. Oh, you'll also need the red nether brick stairs, which I forgot to add in there. I'm going to take the stair, put it facing backwards and backwards. 1 facing inwards here, 1 facing inwards here. Taking the quartz slab, the top half one goes there. 2 full quartz blocks, 2 full red nether bricks, 2 again. See, you've got this gap here, that's just a quartz slab, and that's kind of where the pilot would go. On the outside here, taking the red nether brick walls, you need 1 there and there. There and there, so just next to those full blocks. Now again, a bit of kind of trickery with the angles here. And like I said in the intro, this is kind of the most out there one. Crimson fence gate, there, and flip it. There again and flip it. Chain goes here. Chain goes there. And then I'm going to take this temporary block, just put it here and there as well. Then again with the skeleton skull this time rather than the wither one. We're going to put it this way, but instead of it being a full 45 degree like this, it's actually going to be like a, I don't know what that is, like 30 degree or something, or like 22.5 degree. So it kind of should just face inwards towards this here. And again, have the face facing towards the build so you don't see it from the outside as much. And again, just like that. Okay. And yeah, that is going to be it for layer 2. Let's we'll delete these now, and then we can move on to layer 3. So just, yeah, get rid of all those. There we go. So that's it, on to layer number 3. Okay, so for this next layer up, you'll need the smooth quartz block again, the quartz stairs, snow layer. We need the chiseled stone brick, skeleton skull, diorite wall, mangrove and dark oak fence gates, and then chain is the final material for this one. Taking the snow layers, we're going to put just a single one just there on top of this front quartz slab. And then this time it's 1, 2, and 3. And then the full smooth quartz block. You can even actually use a quartz stair if you want to have a tiny bit more interior room. It's really not going to help much, but yeah, oh well. Taking the quartz stairs again, 1 there, 1 there. 2 smooth quartz blocks. In fact, sorry, that's a mistake. It's an upside down stair here, and then this one, do a smooth quartz block. The chiseled stone bricks on the back here. Again, this is kind of the room you end up with, which is really minimal. Mangrove fence gate just there, and flip it, and you can throw that away now. Diorite wall on the left and right. And then this is, again, where we use a bit of trickery. We're going to use the diorite wall to begin with, just 1 there and there. Skeleton skull is going to just go on the back of it like that. Now, it doesn't connect, but from most angles, you kind of get the impression that it does. Unfortunately, I just couldn't find a good way to do that. I did try using like a grindstone, where the grindstone faces the front, so kind of like, I'll show you. I like that, and then there's like a dark oak fence gate here, but then that brought the fence gate too high up. Whereas using a wall brings the fence gate down to like this level. And that's what we're going to do next, is add the diorite wall, then the dark oak fence gate, and then 2 of the chains on the front. Like that. Okay. Looking good so far. Now we need a custom banner design here just for the windows. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a way to make it work out using actual blocks. Which is a shame, but I think the banners look quite nice here. So you take a white banner, and it's just got a black chief and white roundel on it. Now, I'm not sure why. I think a black chief would just be... Oh, in fact, I think roundel kind of does a white line across the middle, and it just takes a little bit more of that black off, which is a little bit better for this build in particular. There's 2 of them there, just like that. You can throw that away. And that's going to be, again, it for that layer. Let's move on up to the final section, which includes layers, I think, 4 and 5. So there we go. Alright, for this one, start with a mangrove trapdoor just on the back here, above the mangrove fence gate. Put it there. And then you can flip that up or down as you like it. That kind of ideally would flip all the way over onto this side, but again, couldn't find a way to... Wait, that wasn't a sentence. Couldn't find a way to make that work. Unless you change the build itself, which I'll show you something you can do in a minute. 2 iron bars on top of the diorite walls. Those represent the little antenna on the top of the vehicle. Snow layers again, 1, 2. 1 there and there. And then 2 there, 2 there as well. Now, birch trapdoor is just going to go here. Another one here. Flip that one up. And then delete that one. Chain on this one to represent the kind of top turret, which you can remove. It is optional, but I've chosen to have it on this one. So ideally what you would do is flip this hatch all the way over, and it would kind of cover this area, I believe, which I guess then you would remove these 2 and then maybe add a mangrove slab or something like that, and then delete that one. So that's kind of what it's representing, is to flip on top. But yeah, I'm going to keep it as I made it before, just for consistency's sake. But like I said, it is an option you can do. So yeah, that is actually it. It's a very simple one. Watch me litter everywhere now. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. I'm going to put the shaders on really quickly and just do a quick post-build showcase before we go. And then I'll see you again soon in the next one, which I'm not sure what it is, but it might be a Halo one. And I know a lot of you have been waiting for a blister back, so I might bring that out finally. So yeah, here it is looking very, very bright because of the time of day in the shader pack, but you know, you get the idea. Yeah, one I didn't think would ever actually arrive as a tutorial, and it's now done. So yeah, thank you. I've got to turn the shader down a little bit, just to that's a little bit better, I suppose. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Have a great day, and goodbye. Hey guys, before the video ends, I just wanted to let you know about my new schematic store. This is a place where you can download builds from the past, from tutorials that are out now, and even preview builds from the future. Link is in the description. Go and have a look, see if there's anything you like, and yeah, see ya.